What is up? You filthy! You filthy mother! You know what? What's good, Tricks? So, we've almost come to an end. It's almost over. So I wanted to show you guys where I'm at today. And I also, for those of you that may do this, or even on a smaller level, I want to save you some heartache. Let me flip this bitch around. So you'll see, I got my floor in. That's right, B. I went ahead and I got the trim in. And I ran around. And of course, you guys seen these lights already. By the way, I used Govee lights. They've got an app. And they're sound activated too. So if I could say, what is up, you filthy? Filthy. I'm talking you filthy motherfuckers. But anyways, believe it or not, I've got my cloud sitting here. This big ass bundle. So I'm going to get to that tomorrow. I'm off work today and tomorrow. But one of the things I wanted to show you guys. So again, you guys seen this from the beginning, from the framing to the horseshit electrical. And again, I got this ran all the way. That goes to the back of the house. Ghetto! That is straight ghetto. So as soon as I get all my shit moved in here, again, I ran this Cat 6 cable. I'm going to plug that into my Verizon ONT. Ran it all the way through here as I showed you. And I'll be able to plug up right here, right to my router. And I'm going to mount all that shit on the wall right here. But first thing I want to tell you, if any of you want to put in this acoustic tiles, I've seen a couple videos, and there's a lot of them. And what they tell you to use, well, don't get me wrong, because there's a lot of people that tell you a bunch of shit. But they tell you to use these goddamn command tabs. Now, this shit here is $22 a box. A box. I had to buy 3 of them bitches because I needed 84 tiles. And obviously, you're putting 4. Let me tell you something. Now, I do want to call this out. I did spray these walls with knockdown. So if you look, they're all textured. So if you get in there, because I don't like that flat fucking look, but it just gives it a nice textured look. And I've got it everywhere. I've sprayed it on all the walls. So maybe that's why this didn't work that well. I'm not going to rule it out, but I'm going to tell you, I kept walking in to this shit. The shit kept falling on the floor. And when I tell you, I've probably not replaced, but re-adhesived, if that's even a fucking word, reapplied, reinstalled, whatever you want to call it, these tiles. I'm not even kidding you. And now, listen, you can get the shit off without ruining your walls. I'm not telling you to put liquid nail on there, but what I have been doing is using right here, Loctite. And all I'm doing is literally putting a dab in each corner. Now, keep in mind, this is in a garage, and I built this up. But once you get that done, let me make sure I got this the right way. I literally get this right up in there, push this right down in there, make sure each corner's done. And see, there, look, this is already peeling right off. So there's still a bunch I've got to get. But, yeah, this is what worked for me. Save yourself the heartache because, again, I spent, with tax, $74 on them goddamn tabs, and they did not work. And again, I will say, could be because of the textured wall. I know that sometimes makes it a little bit harder to get shit to stick to it. But I don't know. I'm just telling you, the shit didn't work for me. So save yourself $70. That was it. I went with a 4.5-inch base. Ran this in. I picked up this vinyl plank. Those of you that do this shit, it's all tongue and groove. So I actually ran out. Well, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, gang. So tomorrow, I'm going to start the cloud. I'll show you guys how to do it for those of you that may want to do it. Because while you may not be building a room from scratch like I did. Hang on, let me get this back. You might not be building this from scratch like I did. But you may just want to go with acoustic tiles. Or you may decide, hey, I want to do some cloud ceiling. Yeah, there's a ton of videos on it, but you know I keep my shit real. And I usually make it pretty fucking simple. So that's really it, gang. Again, you watch me from get to get. So the next time I have a video on this shit, this room's going to be fully loaded and fully motherfucking operational. So outside of that, tricks, trying to think if there was another public service. Nah, B. Got all my door jamming, all my shit. We're almost ready to fucking rock and roll. And yes, I actually have PS3. I got a PS3 and a PS4 video that I'm going to be popping out. I don't know if I'm going to get them both out tomorrow, but it's going to be soon. So with having said that, you guys have a good day. I am out.